Bradley Pinion on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First down, they run with Buccaneers. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Hill. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing again is Hill. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is taken around the 12. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop his shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? set him up, looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. Brady now on first down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 10. Hill again. For the catch made by Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try to get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him, a fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Hill throwing once more. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady to Evans on the slant. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Off of play action, Hill. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Hill looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, and that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
dancing to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it is now 21-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Hill. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Vita Vea able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun. Hill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Hill. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hill. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, it's Hill. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10. Tyler Johnson, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Being chased out left, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 2nd and goal from the 1. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, Leonard Fournette, so big and strong, tough to wrap up. At that time, they did so by grabbing the face mask.
Well, as you well know, he's much too big for guys to try and arm tackle. You got to bring some...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this, just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Hill. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And a 45 at the 44.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Down left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Saints first down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got room past the 20. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 9. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Hill. Flushed. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. is costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he'll have a 1st down inside the 10. It's complete. Touchdown! Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Hill. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On first and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Brady. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here with Bernard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On play action, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Another completion for Tom Brady, and I just know that in his New England days, he would fight to stay out there until the end, until that clock hit zeros. But here in Tampa Bay, I just wonder if they'll want him to come out of the game and hand him the baseball cap in recognition of a job well done in this one.
Now Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of run.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Buccaneers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Hill. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Hill going back to the air on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing on third down, Hill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
On first down, Bernard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here's Brady to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On second and goal, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will swell by 1 more. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 10, Hill. Johnson's got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill on the move to it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule? Fourth quarter.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Hill's throw complete there to Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.